In this video, we will look at the relief the Tasmanian Government is providing to small businesses by way of grants. The Government has announced a small business hardship grant whereby grants of $15,000 will be available and applications will be accepted from businesses that employ fewer than 50 full-time employees. Grants will be available to those businesses that can meet the hardship test, can demonstrate an ability to continue to operate in the current environment and provide products or services necessary for the Tasmanian or Australian community, or may need to temporarily cease operation but can demonstrate strong prospects for future job sustainment or growth. Applicants are encouraged to apply for the Small Business Emergency Support Grant first, noting that a successful application under the Small Business Emergency Support Grant does not guarantee funding under the Small Business Hardship Grant. Applications will be competitively assessed on an as-need basis and at the discretion of the Department of State Growth. Small business experiencing severe hardship that meets the criteria of a loss in revenue of greater than 30% or is likely to fall in the relevant month or quarter relative to their turnover in a corresponding period a year earlier. For businesses impacted by bushfires in 2019, the corresponding period may be 2 years earlier. Revenue is calculated as turnover is for GST purposes and is reported on business activity statements. It includes all taxable supplies and all GST-free supplies, but not input tax supplies. Another measure to be responsive to the current gaps and needs of Tasmanian small businesses is available for Tasmanian businesses through the extension of the Small Business Emergency Grants. Round 2 of the emergency support grants, with grants of $2,500 available to those businesses under severe hardship and who have not yet received funding under the first round. For the purpose of this round, the definition of small business has been lifted to having less than 25 full-time employees, and the eligibility is no longer limited to targeted areas, sectors, but is available to any small business experiencing severe hardship that meets the criteria of a loss in revenue of greater than 30% or is likely to fall in the relevant month or quarter relative to their turnover in a corresponding period a year earlier. For businesses impacted by bushfires in 2019, the corresponding period may be 2 years earlier. As and when additional information or measures become available, check back and our content will be updated.